billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters, welcome to my video blog. Well, today's video blog deals with a subject that is probably ignored not only in the Islamic community, but by governments, but by families and communities. This is a very sensitive topic. Thus, I'm going to take my time and ease you on in. Being a young teenager back in the day, in the 1990s, there was this thing that was coined by Ronald Reagan called the war on drugs. It was one of the biggest campaigns that the national governments took on, local police agencies as well as police department, fire department, whoever you want to call, CIA, FBI, DEA, and your local principal, your local community, and a lot of other organizations took this task on. Well, the war on drugs was an epidemic. It not only caused a lot of illegal search and seizures, new laws that began to disintegrate the community, create a sense of distrust against law enforcement, but it also caused for a lot of deaths, murders within the community. I was living at the time in South Central Los Angeles, one of the most violent times in American history. And during those years when I was younger, I would see a dead body on the street almost 2 or 3 times a day. And there was a lady who had in the apartment complex down the street, she literally had a stack of white sheets. And when someone died or got shot, she would come out and put this sheet over the deceased body. So let's play the stereotypes. There's probably somebody in the room right now saying drug dealers are evil. Drug dealers are people I don't want to deal with. Yeah. And then in the audience, there's people who say, well, drug dealers are trying to survive in a system that's already got them defeated. This war on drugs is not a drug dealer that you see on the corner. The war on drugs goes all the way back to Colombia, to Mexico, to certain parts of Latin America, and around the world. This includes Afghanistan, where poppies are in production. This includes the CIA, who transports these types of illegal drugs or allows the transport of illegal drugs inside the United States and around the world. Brothers and sisters, drug dealing is not just your local drug dealer. It goes as high as the government level. There's 2 wings. You have your legal drugs that's done by pharmaceutical industries. Then you have your illegal drugs that's done by your local pusher. Let's shoot some names at you. These are all legal. Valium, Oxycontin, Vicodin, Xanax, Ritalin. These are all legal drugs. Legal drugs. Then you have your illegal drugs, which is your crystal meth, your heroin, opium, crack, cocaine, ecstasy, all of these other things, weed, purple, chronic. With the government drugs, 548 prescriptions have been evaluated between the year of 1975 and 1998. 20% of those have been removed or put in a black box or given a black box warning, which affected over 20 million Americans in 1 year. Unintentional poisoning deaths is what the term has been described as why these people died. We see someone using drugs on the street. We call them a crackhead, a meth head, a tweaker, a toker. There's 1,000 names for people on the street. We see someone using pharmaceutical drugs or abusing pharmaceutical drugs. It's considered to be okay. The stigma of drugs must change. Drugs, period, is wrong. The relationships between drugs and the prison systems and pharmaceutical companies which issue bills to people through Medicare that have bills that go as high as $1,300 a month. Pharmaceutical industries control the poor. Having a society that's docile, hooked to drugs, prevents them from thinking critical, prevents them from acting proactively, and also creates complacency. The mindset is, I gotta get it. I gotta get my next hit. I gotta get that Oxycontin. Gotta go talk to my pharmacist who's gonna give me some drugs. I gotta go down the street and talk to Tebow because he's gonna drop me a dime bag. He's gonna give me something to take to calm my nerves. These two things are synonymous. It doesn't matter if you get it from your pharmacist or the dope man. Drugs are wrong. Someone may say that the medication actually cures and helps people. Have you ever read the side effects? Liver failure, bowel movements, heart valve damage, hypertensions. Some reports have recorded nausea, insomnia. On some of these labels of this medication, it doesn't seem like that's the best thing for me. Yet my doctor prescribes these medicines to me and tells me that this is the best thing for me. The Department of Justice has reported in the United States of America that 8.3% of people over 12 years old in this country have been found using or abusing illegal and legal drugs. This is a report from 2006. The Department of Justice also reports that 65% of all convictions related to drug use, there has been a prior conviction. 65%. Now we get to the fact of how many of those of African American descent or Afro-American descent. Black people. Black people are definitely the victims when it comes to the charges of pure cocaine. Pure cocaine will get you only 4 years. Crack cocaine can get you up to a 10-year sentence. So there's disproportionate convictions based upon what you possess in this country. It's set up that way by design to keep certain members behind bars and certain members free. This is how this government works. The relationship of government, CIA government agencies, drugs, and the prisons. It's a winding machine that processes human beings to keep them behind bars. And guess what? When you're behind bars, your drug use doesn't stop there because they have drugs in prison. Both prescription and illegal drugs are used in prison. Used, brothers and sisters, and abused. For the new youth that are coming up, they are finding themselves in social groups where they are being affected or touched by members in the Muslim community and outside of the Muslim community who have done drugs or experimented with drugs. Families are being suppressed due to the legal and illegal drug use. Communities are being suppressed due to the legal and illegal drug use. Countries are being suppressed due to illegal drug use. The only cure is Islam. Forgive me for my errors, inshallah, O Allah. And I ask the brothers and sisters in the audience, if you have any comments, please contact me at my email address below. But be aware that I would like to thank everyone for their commitment to emailing me ideas and their comments and feedback. May Allah reward you. Tremendous response and tremendous interaction. Thank you. Thank you all, brothers and sisters. Inshallah, may Allah bless you all. This is your brother Umar Abdurrahim signing out once again. See you next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.